At the beginning of the film, we learn the legend of the terrible god Unicron. He is so huge that he devours entire planets. We see Unicron's minions attack the Maximal's homeworld. These creatures are almost like Transformers, but they do not turn into machines, but into huge mechanical animals. The servants of Unicron are hunting for a certain artifact. This is the transport key. He can open portals to other worlds. Unicron's top lieutenant, Scourge, fights the Maximal's leader. Suddenly, a starship separates from the planet's surface. The leader knew he couldn't defeat Scourge. He sacrificed himself so the other Maximals could escape and hide the key. Unicron destroys the planet. He is furious. Now the giant is locked in this galaxy forever. But where did the Maximals go? Of course, to the favorite planet of all aliens, to Earth. Quite a lot of time passes. It is the end of the 20th century. We meet Noah. His younger brother is sick. Noah is rushing to an interview, but the mother demands that he take the baby to the hospital on the way. And here is the main character. It's Elena, and she's a cool archaeologist. She helps the police distinguish fake artifacts from real ones. Among a bunch of new exhibits, Elena sees something strange. This is a hawk statue with a mysterious symbol. Back to Noah. His brother is not allowed to see the doctor. The problem is that their family has no money to pay their medical bills. Noah hopes to get a job and solve this problem, but the interview was cancelled. We learn that Noah is a former soldier. The employer contacted his commander. He said that Noah is a brave but unreliable guy. A worker like that is not welcome here. Noah is desperate. There is no legal way to get money left, and he decides to do something illegal. Noah's friend takes him along on a dirty deal. What kind? We'll find out soon. Meanwhile, Elena finds out the hawk statuette was not created by any civilization of our world. But then where did it come from? The girl decides to get into the storage and study the artifact better. To do this, she steals the boss's keycard. But Elena is not the only thief today. Noah breaks into a luxury hotel. He must steal a gray Porsche from the garage. On the steering wheel we see the Autobots symbol. At this time, Elena studies the statuette. Her actions destroy the exhibit. But what is that inside? Whatever it is, it releases a powerful energy pulse. The signal is picked up by the leader of the Autobots, Optimus Prime. He calls his friends. Optimus' voice is heard by Noah. He gets scared and wants to run away, but it's too late. The car doors are locked. Noah is noticed by a security guard. But the Porsche starts by itself. The chase begins. Noah doesn't know who to fear more, the police or the thing that pretends to be a car. Porsche changes shape, understands speech, and even distracts the police with his holographic copy. Having broken away from the chase, the car transforms into a robot. This is Mirage, and he's an alien from the Transformers race and the Autobot faction. The other Autobots arrive. Optimus Prime is not at all happy that Mirage brought a human with him. However, the Transformers are not very interested in people now. They are stuck on the ground. But the impulse from the transport key gave them hope. If they find the key, they can open a portal to their home planet. However, the key is kept in the human museum. Who will be able to steal it easier? A giant robot or a human? Mirage offers Noah cooperation. If the guy helps, he will get money for his brother's treatment. Noah agrees. But there is a problem. It seems that the Autobots are not the only ones who have sensed the energy signature of the key. The Terrorcons, servants of the Unicorn, emerge from the water. They are led by Scourge. Noah sneaks into the museum and confronts Elena. The girl is not going to give up the artifact without a fight. But Noah is not her main problem. There's an explosion, and the museum wall collapses. And it's not the Autobots that are outside, but someone even scarier. The little Terrorcons rush into the museum to get the key. Noah Scourge and his minions fight Optimus Prime. Elena and Noah escape from these creatures. Another explosion causes Elena to drop the key. Scourge is about to defeat Optimus. The mute Transformer Bumblebee rushes to help the boss. The fight is becoming more and more dangerous. The Autobots are suffering heavy losses. They are almost lost. But suddenly a huge mechanical hawk arrives. His strength is enough to drive away the Terrorcons. Alas, the little creatures have already achieved their goal and seized the artifact. The winged savior calls her name. Her name is iRazor, and she is a Maximal. She tells us that Unicorn digests planets and feeds its servants the resulting dark energy. That's why they're so strong. To save the key from them, the Maximals sacrificed everything, even their home planet. But Scourge has the key. Why is iRazor so calm? We soon learn the reason. A loyal servant shows Unicorn the transformation key, but instead of gratitude, he gets a scandal. It turns out that this is not the whole key. For safety, the Maximals divided it into 2 parts. Even iRazor herself doesn't know where the other half is hidden, but Elena does. The girl studied the symbols on the statue. Similar signs were found in Peru. Optimus Prime decides to go there. He needs the key to return the Autobots home. NUA announces that he will go with him. He may be an unreliable soldier, but he is a reliable older brother. NUA wants to make sure that the key does not fall into the hands of Unicorn. And the Dark God did not harm his family and humanity. The last member of the expedition is Elena. She is the only one who can show the way to the key. NUA goes to say goodbye to her brother. Mirage is watching them. The Transformer is terribly clumsy, and because of this, the boy notices him. The younger brother asks the Transformer to look after NUA. Mirage gives him his word. It's time to go to Peru. iRazor has his own wings, and the rest will be helped by the wings of Stratosphere. This is a rather old Autobot that transforms into a plane. It seems that the old man is about to fall apart. Elena is nervous. NUA distracts her with conversation. He admits that he has no plans to help the Autobots. NUA wants to find the other half of the key and destroy it. That way, it will definitely not fall into the hands of Unicorn servants. And the Dark God won't come to devour the Earth. It's a good thing Optimus Prime doesn't know about Nua's plans. The Autobot leader wants to get home for 2 reasons. First, to get the rest of the Transformers back there. Second, to get Bumblebee's body there. The Transformers' home planet has a lot of energon. This is a special fuel that powers the Autobots, and can even revive them. The expedition arrives in Peru. With Elena's help, the Transformers figure out which temple contains the other half of the key. But there's a problem. The city is hosting the Festival of the Sun. The streets are blocked off. The giant Transformers won't be able to reach the temple even in the form of cars. But people can get in. To help NUA call for help, Mirage gives him one of his parts. It seems to be a communication device. Terrorcons arrive in Peru. Scourge learns of the Autobots' plan, but has no plans to stop them. Let the humans steal the other half of the key. Scourge will simply take the artifact from them. NUA and Elena reach the temple. On the tiles in the courtyard, the girl finds the Maximal's symbols. She and NUA make a pattern out of the tiles and open a secret passage. Under the temple is a giant cave. In it, Elena and NUA find a hiding place, but inside it is empty. Someone hid the key. The only thing Elena finds is a combination of several symbols. Suddenly, the Terrorcons appear. Elena and NUA are in a panic. The Autobots are too far away to protect them. Suddenly, NUA accidentally activates the part Mirage gave him. It turns out that this thing is not only a communication device and a flashlight, but also a pretty good weapon. Meanwhile, Optimus Prime and Scourge's teams clash again. A fierce battle ensues. iRazor appears. Scourge fires a special charge at her that doesn't explode. But we see a strange rust spreading across iRazor's wing. Having fought off the Terrorcons, NUA and Elena escape from the temple. They find themselves in the jungle. Here a new danger awaits them. Several Maximals appear at once, and they are not happy with the uninvited guests. The Autobots rise to the defense of the people. The fight is about to start, but iRazor arrives. She introduces the Autobots and Maximals. It turns out that Maximals is now led by the Gorilla Transformer, Optimus Primal. He was named after the legendary warrior from the Transformers race, Optimus Prime. On this day, Primal sees the legend with his own eyes for the first time. The Maximals lead their new friends to a local tribe. These people have kept their secret for hundreds of years. Now they are the ones who guard the other half of the key. Optimus Prime is shocked. He doesn't understand how people can be trusted. He asks Primal for the key, but Primal refuses. Optimus explains that he needs to get home. Bumblebee's life depends on it. But Primal has a better idea. He orders Bumblebee's body to be taken to a secret valley. It's full of Energon. Does a Transformer really live here? Alas, no. First, the Energon needs to be activated, and that requires a lot of energy. But there are still no better options. While the Transformers are solving their problems, Elena is deciphering the symbols from the temple. In the morning, she wakes up from a strange sound. Something strange is happening to Arizor. It seems that it was not the rust that struck her, but the dark energy of the Unicorn. Now the evil god takes control of her. Another fight with the Terrorcons begins. Primal is used to trusting people, and therefore gives half of the key to Noah without fear. The guy decides to take advantage of the moment and destroy the key. He is stopped by Optimus Prime. Noah feels sorry for the Transformer. He finally understands that Optimus is not a commander for the Autobots. He is an older brother who fights for the lives of the younger ones. Noah gives in, lowers his weapon. And it's a shame. As soon as Elena takes the half of the key, the girl is grabbed and carried away by Arizor. Optimus Primal catches up with her, but it's too late. Scourge has taken the artifact. Arizor is no longer in control of her body. She begs her friend to end her suffering. Optimus Primal is forced to do so. At the top of the volcano, Scourge activates the key. It erects a transport tower and opens a portal. Optimus Prime and Noah understand. The Earth is about to end, and all because they only thought about themselves. Now they decide to work together. The head of Maximalov explains that the portal can be disabled from a special console, but a code is needed. Who knows? Of course, Elena. This is the code that was encrypted in those mysterious symbols. The Transformers distract the Terrorcons, and Mirage helps Yelena get into the tunnel under the tower. He himself will distract Scourge. During the fight, Noah falls into the clutches of the enemy. To protect him, Mirage decides to take a desperate step. It seems that Mirage has come to an end, all because he promised Noah's little brother to protect this guy. Meanwhile, Unicorn is preparing to enter the portal. Noah is in despair, but it turns out that Mirage is still alive. He assembles an exoskeleton for Noah from his body. Noah rushes into battle on par with the Transformers. Suddenly, the key releases another energy pulse. This activates the Energon beneath the valley. Bumblebee comes to life and rushes to help his comrades. Elena reaches the console. She is already entering the code. But something terrible happens. Scourge destroys the console. Is this the end? Oh no! Optimus Prime knows what to do. He orders everyone to get away and destroys the key. The portal closes. Optimus is about to be sucked into it, but he is saved by Noah and Optimus Primal. The adventure is over. Yesterday, Noah saved the world. And today he has another interview. But his new employer knows too much about what happened in Peru. He offers Noah a job, but not to security guards or concierges, but to agents of the secret government organization Jijo. We see Noah fixing that Porsche in the post-credit scene. Here it is. True friendship between a human and a Transformer. Who would you like to turn into? If I see a lot of likes and comments, I will make reviews of other films from this cinematic universe. This was Movicod. Until next time, friends.